Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading. Try to be open, try to be receptive to whatever might come through during our time together, okay? I'm merely the messenger. And remember that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And this is the Three of Cups that really just sprang like a fountain out of the tarot deck, okay? This is a very good card, very wonderful energy, celebration. Good times, good feelings. Let's see. Wow. Let's see what's in store for you. All right. Oof. It just gets better and better and better. Wow. Okay. Well, at least we have a little bit of challenging energy somewhere. Otherwise, this would be too good. Right? Too good to be true. Let's quickly do a mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we're just going to take one card from here. We're going to put the frog on top, and we're going to set it aside. We're not going to look at it until the very end. Hopefully that will, tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need. So, we've got two majors, really, really wonderful majors. Wonderful major arcana. We got some fire, some earth, some water, some air, some earth, some fire. Pretty balanced. Not too bad as far as the elemental balance goes. I don't know what to start with first. We talked about the Three of Cups a little bit. You're someone who has a lot to offer people. You know, you've got a lot of love to give. You're a very compassionate person. You're very generous with your love, with your affection, with the way that you want to see other people happy too. You know, you want to be happy, of course. You want to share that with people, right? The happiest thing for you is when you and your loved ones can all be happy together, maybe out at a restaurant or celebrating in some way, or just being together, right? Just being together. And I feel like you want more of this in your life, right? You want more time to spend with your loved ones, your pets, your plants, your people. Because it hasn't always been this way. There's been a lot of, it seems like there's been a lot of challenge, or maybe not challenge is the right word, a lot of just kind of this chaotic fire energy, right? However it may manifest for you, or however it had manifested for you. The recent past, we've got this Queen of Wands here. I feel like you're coming from a place where trying to figure out how to word this the right way. You weren't always all about the love. Let's say that. Maybe in days past you had a little bit of a temper, Maybe you weren't always so interested in just being together, loving your friends and your family, and just, being happy, being affectionate, and being kind and generous with each other, and doing that whole thing, right? That whole water thing. Because I feel like you had a lot of this fire in you, right? But something happened. I don't really know what it was that happened, but something's coming your way. Maybe you're still feeling a little bit of this Queen of Wands here, right? Maybe you still have a little bit of this left in you, but I feel like something is happening, and you're literally not going to be the same. Something's coming down that is, I don't know if it's making you appreciate your people more, or if it's giving you the opportunity to spend more time with your people. I think we might be onto something here. Because we've got this. This Queen of Discs, this is what you're looking for. This is at the top of the path of the dove. It's what you're aspiring to. This is like a business owner. This is someone who has had a lot of success in their life and now is able to kind of sit and be proud of it. You know? I think whatever you've been working on, whatever direction your life is going, is really going to be paying off. Okay? Back to the Queen of Wands for a second. I think that you were in this fire energy because it was your ambition, because it was your drive, your fire, your force, your creativity, right? You were, you had to have this kind of hot energy to have the success, to build the life. This was how you managed to succeed and move forward. Okay? This is the fire energy that is going to bring you to the Queen of Pentacles. And this is someone, you've kind of made it to the top now. You can relax a little bit, right? You can relax a little bit. But we needed the fire energy. This is very important. This is this is our fight. This is our fire. This is our ambition to get to the top, right? To succeed in whatever work you're doing. And I think we're getting there. Okay? I think we're arriving at this, it may not be the absolute very top, but it's a pretty nice place to take a break, have a picnic, You're coming to a position where you can look back at the last few years, or maybe the last few months, but probably the last few years, and really appreciate how far you've come, right? We're kind of looking down. If you look at the overhead camera, the Queen of Pentacles is looking back at the road that they've traveled. So you're kind of looking back at all of this fire energy. This is almost like the person that you used to be. And it was a very useful way to be. A lot of intention there, a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation, ambition. And this was kind of a means to an end. This was how you got here. So I kind of feel like things are really taking a huge turn for you. Let me say that. Wonderful earth energy. We've got that water energy. Tomorrow, we've got 10 of discs. This is like Ching. This is the payoff, right? This is what you've been working for. Okay? This is why we've been in this fire energy. Because we're trying to get here. We're trying to get here so that we can share it with our friends and family, so that we can take care of our loved ones. So you had to have this kind of fiery, almost ruthless fire energy, to get to the top. And it's all for this. But this is not just financial, right? This is you creating space and time. See, we've got the universe or world card here too. You're not looking just for money. You're not greedy. You're not materialistic. You're trying to create time and space to be with the ones you love. This is what you want. This is what is really meaningful to us. This is right in the center. It's right in the middle. This is in your core. This is what you want. And to do that, we need to create time and space. Here's the universe card, or the world card. It's about time. It's about space, right? And to do that, well, we need these other earth energies too, right? This is a very lofty goal, but still kind of abstract. In a practical way, we needed this ruthless, cutthroat ambition, this fire energy, so that we could get to the top and we can have the resources to create the time and space to be with our loved ones. So this is the real future. This is the real wealth, not just the money, the wealth of time, the wealth of space to do the things that you love, to be with the people you love, your pets, your plants, whoever. This is what it means to be wealthy, right? It's not just how much money you have, but it's the type of people that you have, the type of relationships that you have, right? So this card's kind of, it's telling you that, look, you're going to be very wealthy in the future. What does wealth mean to you? Because, yeah, we need money in order to create time and space, sure. But what do you do with that time? What do you put in that space? That's the wealth, right? Those are the things that you value, that make you feel like a wealthy person, you know? So I really, really love the earth energy that we have. I think this is tremendous earth energy. And see, we just, even looking at this, at the path of the dove, we have the fire kind of out here by itself. The fire is kind of the odd card out, right? It just kind of, it doesn't really mesh with all of these. It's like, this is the necessary energy that we need so we can have what we really want, you know? This is the means to the end here. And then once we use the fire energy and we no longer need it, we don't have to be in that mode anymore. Now we can kind of chill on it, you know. I really love the water energy. The Two of Cups down below, underneath everything. Your real motivating force is connection, love, love. Foundation of love. Everything, all of this rests on love. Okay, so even when you're in this fire energy, even the fire energy, it's the Queen of Wands. It's water of fire. There's water in there, you know, and that's the reason why you're doing all of this. It's all based on love. Your real motivating force, your driving force is connection, is meaning, is purpose, is love, is sharing, right? Affection. This is really nice. This is really, really nice. And then we get over here to the path of the serpent. First thing we see, sun card. And where does the sun exist but in space, right? A star in space. You are, I mean, this really seems like it's something cosmic. You know, this seems like this is your fate. You know, you are fully realizing your potential. You're activating your life. You're creating your life. And I think that you are the center of your world, right? I think there are a lot of people that rely on you. There are a lot of people that really cherish you. You know, they really need you and they really want to be around you because of the type of person you are, because you radiate this light and this warmth and this love. You're like the sun here. You know, and I think you've really found your purpose, your orbit. You've found your place in the cosmos. This is, you know, I think once we get to this perspective, once you've used up this fire energy, you've used your rocket booster, you know, now we're in orbit, and you'll never be the same after this. This is fulfilling the deepest drives in you, which is this love energy, this Two of Cups. So you've found your place among the other trillions of stars in the heavens, but you found your unique orbit, right where you're supposed to be, you know. And I think this is really a wonderful development in your life, you know. Maybe we haven't really been looking at it this way. Maybe you've just been kind of, well, I got to bust my ass because I need stuff. You know, I've got responsibilities. People rely on me. I've got to work hard. But you're doing something so much more meaningful than just that, right? And I don't mean to diminish the value of working hard. There's a reason. What I'm saying is the opposite. That working hard, busting your ass because you have these responsibilities, people that need you, you have stuff that you need, that right there has so much meaning in it. Right? So I think it's really, really wonderful that it feels like you're accomplishing what you set out to accomplish, and so much more. And I think you're really going to begin to feel the deep meaning and impact of what you're doing. Maybe you've been looking at it like, oh, yeah, I've got to work hard because I've got stuff to do and people that need me. I think you're going to, well, let's just look at the 10 of Swords. I feel like you're someone who kind of diminishes themselves, you know? Like you don't want to ever really take credit for what you've accomplished. You try to be kind of self-deprecating and say, no, it really wasn't that big of a deal. No, this is a big deal. What you're doing is a big deal, right? But I feel like we need to get out of this kind of self-deprecating mode. Yeah, it's okay to joke around and, but there's a time where you have to be proud of yourself. You have to admit how strong you are. It's okay to take credit for that. So we have to get out of this mindset like we need to be small, we need to diminish ourselves. No, you are a star in orbit through the heavens. Okay? So is everybody else. But that doesn't diminish the importance of what you're doing. It doesn't diminish your strength or your light. Right? So I think we have to get out of this kind of self-deprecating habit. Okay? And I think we are. I think that's why the 10 of Swords is in the position of your environment, of your relationships. This is kind of, it feels like a lack of belief in ourselves, kind of, It's like just a lack of confidence almost. Even when you're doing such amazing things, you're working so hard, you're accomplishing things, you still don't really like to admit it or take credit for it. You don't like to stand up tall and be proud of yourself. So we got to get out of that. We need to get out of that way of thinking. Okay. Now the next card is the Prince of Discs. I wonder if there is a younger earth sign, maybe masculine energy in your life. Maybe that's part of this. Maybe the work that you're doing is in some way going to be for this person. Because I feel like this person, as much as everybody needs you and relies on you, I think this is the person that you need. So I don't know if this is a sibling, if this is, a child, if this is, a friend or whoever it might be. I feel like this is someone that it really feels good to you to take care of this person. So it's like you need this person in your life because you want to provide whatever you can for them in some way. My voice is getting a little shaky. This is starting to get a little emotional for me. Because I feel this water energy is so much connected with this earth energy. It's like your water is really just kind of watering the soil, and these beautiful things are growing out of this work that you're doing. Really, it feels tremendous. The final card is the 5 of Wands. Now we're back to the fire again. Well, we started with the Queen of Wands, right? And this card, I think, is telling me that, look, your work's not over. Just because we've got a little bit of this Queen of Discs going on doesn't mean that you're done. You've got a lot more fight left in you. There's still a lot more work that you have to do. Okay? So it's almost like we go out here and we really do this hard work. We're out here in the fire. And then we come home and we're all water and earth. Water and earth. Water and earth. And then we're right back in the fire to do it all again. And then we're bringing home the water to the earth. So it's the fire that's very necessary. This is you going out and doing whatever work it is that you do and coming home, with this softer, more yielding, more nurturing water and earth energy, right? So it's like you turn it off when you get home, And this, I think, is here to say that, look, this is part of your cycle. This is part of your orbit. You're a hard worker. And it doesn't matter how old you are or what phase of life you're in, you're always going to have these cycles of intense work and then bringing it home. doing with it what you need to. With your pets, your plants, your people, if you're just by yourself, it doesn't matter. It's about bringing this water energy home. Yeah. And then going back out into the the noon sun and continuing to work. Do your thing. Now, when I say work, I don't just mean employment. It's not just what you do for money. It's whatever you spend your time doing, whatever your work is, Not just your job, but your work. Let's look at the mystery card now. Alien is taking a rest over there. I don't know. What is this going to be? This maybe some more air energy, because I feel like we kind of have to hear from you a little bit, right? We didn't have any air energy here really, except for the 10 showing that maybe we were stepping out of this way of thinking about ourselves, right? So maybe we need a new way to express ourselves. Interesting, we have the star. The star is some air energy. Now, this card rules the sign of Aquarius. That's an air sign, so we've got a little bit of an air connection. I think this star card is representing you fully accepting the fact that what you're doing is important and meaningful and beneficial and spiritual and is part of your destiny, right? This is you kind of admitting that, yes, you are a star in the heavens. This is you taking pride in that, not like an arrogance. Pride is different than arrogance. You're not arrogant about it. You're not self-deprecating. You acknowledge who you are and what you are, rather than trying to kind of say no, and reject the compliments, This is you learning how to take a compliment and kind of saying, yeah, you're right. I think this is a really good message to you, because I feel like this 10 of Swords, this is the only air energy here. So it's almost like you don't speak up really, It's like you don't, what am I trying to say? It's like you don't ever express your needs, You don't, you're just kind of like a strong silent type, you know what I mean? You go and do the work, and you take care of what needs to be taken care of, but you don't really express yourself in terms of what you need or what you're thinking or what you're feeling. But maybe this, getting out of this 10 of Swords, breaking through this kind of, maybe this is your communication's kind of blocked up. Maybe we need to get out of that. Maybe this is you kind of rejecting compliments, and now instead you're speaking up. You're being louder. You're being more vocal. Telling people what you think, telling people what you feel, because you are the star. Each and every one of you, we all are. That doesn't mean that doesn't take away from your light, right? And that's the emphasis here. So I really do like this. I think you are doing some tremendous things. I think that you have a lot going on. I think you're hardworking. I think that all of that work is going to pay off. You're creating time and space. You're creating your own orbit in the heavens as the star that you are. I like this. And I would like to do an extended. If you want to stick around for that, just click on the link that's right up there. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just for Sagittarius, but for every sign. Okay. I want to thank you for being here with me. Thank you for having this conversation with me. Right. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I'll talk to you again very soon.